I watched it yesterday. It came out yesterday, the third installment to the Knives Out trilogy now, Wake Up Dead Man. Hi, thank you for tuning into the Tom Bottelsen Show. We're back in the studio for 2 weeks because I am on tour with the Neil Diamond musical, A Beautiful Noise, and I am on my holiday break. We're going to pick up in Palm Desert after this for Christmas, and then I'll be back on tour again until July. Be a long time, but I'm back home, so I'm back home in the studio. Got all my gear, I got all my stuff. And yesterday, I watched Knives Out, the Knives Out mystery, Wake Up Dead Man, which is the third in their installment. First there was Knives Out, and then there was Glass Onion, and now there's Wake Up Dead Man, starring Benoit Blanc, who is played by Daniel Craig. And this one is a star-studded cast with Mila Kunis and Glenn Close and Josh Brolin and Thomas Hayden Church and to et al. And it's another really good one. This is going to be a spoiler-free review. I don't want to give away anything, and you can't. It's just like all the other Knives Out and all the other murder mysteries, which I love. I love a good murder mystery. I love The Residents that came out this year. I love all the Kenneth Branagh, Agatha Christie's. My goodness, here's what I think. Here's what I think. I think there are shows about murder and who's going to solve the murder, and then there are mystery shows. But the minute you say murder mystery, it usually will come into a comedy. Don't you think? Murder mystery usually means it has a little bit of funny in it. And the Agatha Christie ones with Kenneth Branagh, where he plays Hercule Poirot, are great. But they don't have a ton of comedy, but there's a little comedy aspect. Not the same as Death and Other Details, The Residents, The Thursday Murder Club, all of these murder mystery shows that I love to watch, and then way back when, Clue, Murder by Death, all of these other murder mystery shows that have at their core trying to be just a little bit funny. And this one is also no joke. Wake Up Dead Man has its funny moments and clearly meant to be funny, but it's also got a lot of real seriously hardcore moments. It's over 2 hours long. I think it's 2 hours and 20 minutes long. It's something like that. It's really good. And as always, with a murder mystery, there's no way you could tell what happened. There's no way you were putting this together. You might, maybe an aspect. There was one aspect I went, then it has to be this, and it was. Everything else, not a clue. I've got no idea what happened to things, and it's just forever I will love a murder mystery where the detective shows up at the end and says, "And now I will tell you how it's all been done." Is my favorite part of every murder mystery. When it happens, it is just, mwah, it is the best. And this one, due to its heavy nature, when this one happens, it's another big twist at the end of how it will actually end. And could you guess it? You could guess pieces of it, but there's no way you could guess how it's going to go. The performances are great. It is intriguing. It is 39 minutes, because I paused it. There was 39 minutes before Benoit Blanc shows up. That is 39 minutes of exposition of who these people are, what the world we're living in, and then when the thing happens, and I can't tell you what the thing is, but you know it's a murder mystery, that when the murder happens, it is 40 minutes. It is 40 minutes into this movie when the detective finally shows up. And I remember noting that and thinking, wow, they are really building it. Because you have to build the world. You have to world build who you're seeing, what they're involved in, and the relationships between the people, so you can have an idea in your head of who could have done it, why they could have done it. You're trying to figure out motive and the time, the place, and the opportunity, all of the above. The performance is spectacular. Josh Brolin is great. Daniel Craig is great. Glenn Close is Glenn Close. I mean, stop it. Stop it. She's amazing, as always. This is a really good, fun murder mystery, and it's heavy. And it went by pretty quickly. I'll say that. Damn near close to 2.5 hours, and we were watching it, and it was like, wow, that didn't drag. I was in on the whole thing. I wanted to know what was happening. I wanted to know how could that be. I love solving a mystery. I love solving a murder mystery, and this is a good one. But where do I put it? Where do I put it in the other Knives Out? Knives Out is pretty close to being at the top because it's the first one. It's got Jamie Lee Curtis, who was my girlfriend. Not really. But I like Glass Onion too. Glass Onion is funnier. It has a more of a, you know what? I think Glass Onion is first. I think Glass Onion is first, then Knives Out, then Wake Up Dead Man. Even though Wake Up Dead Man and Knives Out, I don't know. It's really good. It is really good and intriguing and made me want to watch more of it. And I love Daniel Craig's Benoit Blanc as a comedic, goofy character detective. Because that's the thing. If you have a mystery-solving detective, they've got to have a quirk of unbeknownst quirks to the world. Sherlock Holmes, tons of quirk. Agatha Christie's Hercule Poirot, lots of quirks. The Residents, quirky detective. Columbo is a quirky detective. It's always Elsbeth is a quirky detective. I've talked about this before on the Thursday Murder Club review. It is a lot of quirkiness that we need in the detective world because we believe if someone can see through all of that, then that person is not on the same level as us. It's not on the same level as us. Yeah. Love a murder mystery. Love a murder mystery game. Sherlock Holmes, Consulting Detective, which used to be on my wall. But now I'm just pointing to a Mask of Spock, but that's where it used to be. I might have to put it back up there. It was great. It was great. I give it a thumbs up. I gave it 5 stars. And I don't know where I put it in the rankings. I put Glass Onion at the top. I really do like that one a lot. And that'll do it for my review, spoiler-free review of Netflix's own The Knives Out mystery Wake Up Dead Man. Watch it. Absolutely watch it. I love a murder mystery. I hope you do too. Please do watch it. And like and subscribe if you like this content. Hit that notification bell so you know when my stuff drops. It drops on Sunday. Next Sunday will be the Nesseltob Awards. That is the best of what I have seen and what I have reviewed and what I have talked about on this channel of 2025. And there's lots of good stuff on it. I saw lots of good things, played lots of good games. I had big experiences happening to me this year. And my phone's going off while I'm doing this. I'll look at that later. I usually shut off my phone when I'm shooting the show, but I didn't this time, so it's just gonna go off, whatever. They can all wait. They can all wait for me, or not, I don't care. So once again, I am on hiatus from A Beautiful Noise, the Neil Diamond musical, and I'll be on tour with them until July. And until I see you next time, I hope you have a happy holiday. Until I see you next time. Peace, love, live long, and prosper. And I mean it.